I'm not gonna lie, it is definitely not the morning. I think it's like 3:30 in the afternoon. I don't know how much you're gonna be able to hear me. It literally couldn't be windier down here if it tried, to the point where there's kite surfers out here, wind surfers out here, more wind surfers over there, kite surfer over there, people flying actual kites over there. But I've put on like the biggest muffler on top of my microphone, so hopefully it's working its magic. If it isn't, I'll probably just have to voice this over and it'll be fucking awkward. You know a minute ago when I said about the big fluffy thing? This is what I meant. This is what I was filming on a second ago. I had a bunch of people commenting on the most recent YouTube video upload asking what camera it was shot on, because apparently the quality was banging and everyone really appreciated it. It was shot on this guy here, which is the Canon EOS RP. It is just a banging camera, and whenever I can vlog on it, I try to. It's just a little bit big to be carrying around, like chatting in the streets and stuff. I mean, I do it, don't get me wrong, I've been doing it so far today up until this clip here, but it is a little bit, I was about to say it's chunky. It's not chunky, the actual camera body is small. It's purely just the lens. Anyways, EOS RP was the answer for those asking. I popped into Waterstones when I was buying my lunch because I've been getting more into reading recently, which I've tried to do so many times over the years. In school, English just wasn't my thing. I like passed both of them, but I didn't really enjoy it. I didn't get particularly high grades. I just did the bare minimum I could possibly do to pass because it just didn't find it that enjoyable. What I've discovered over the last probably 2 years or so from attempting to get into reading again and again and again is that I'm just not really into fiction. I'm much more of a non-fiction, factual, educational, learning kind of consumer. When reading books like these, well hopefully these ones, I literally just bought these, I love it and I can really get into them. So I bought 2 new books today. I popped into Waterstones, so if those are your kind of books, check them out. I'll probably update you on my Instagram stories whether I enjoyed them or not. I was just driving home now and I've come across the most beautiful view and I couldn't help but jump out the car and come and show you. Check this out. My tripod at the moment is pretty broken, so I've just managed to balance you. Let me show you. You are currently balanced on this bit here is too weak to keep the camera lens up, it just falls down. So I've balanced you on my work phone and then a stick. Hopefully you can hear me all good, because again, as you can see, it is incredibly windy. I'm getting like a load of dust in my eyes. Actually, this might not be the best place. I was about to say a couple of weeks ago now, I put up some Instagram stories with a little questions box asking people to leave a little questions, and I said I'd answer them in a new vlog. It's nearly been a month since then, so apologies if you've been waiting for that. I thought it had been a couple of weeks, but time has just gone so bloody quick. They're kind of on the topic of like where I'm at in life, what I'm up to, a lot more deeper, a lot more thought-provoking, a lot more shit in my eye. Oh my god, so much mud in my eye. Do you compare yourself with old school friends and think, why are you behind them, life or job-wise? Oh, that is an interesting one that I bet resonates with a lot of people watching. Do I compare myself with school friends and think where am I at, where are they at? Personally for me, I don't ever do that. I've always felt like everyone has got their own shit going on. Everyone's doing their own thing. Everyone wants different things. Everyone wants different things at different times. Even if you feel like you want the same thing as somebody else, I bet you there is a twist on it, or a different scenario, or they want it at a different time or in a different way. So therefore, when it comes to like the bigger things, like having children or finding a partner even, you can't really compare those things, because for example, finding a partner, finding that one person that is right for you for the rest of your life is fucking lucky. That is not a thing that you can compare to anyone else. If you have found the right person for you in your life, no matter your age, you're fucking lucky. So you definitely cannot compare that to anyone else. Again, marriage, people want to be married at different times. Some people want to be married young, some people want to be married older. And obviously in a marriage there is two people, and those two people might want slightly different things between them. Having children, again, some people can't even have children. Some people try for children for years it takes them. Some people it takes them years and then unfortunately they can't ever have children. Some people try first time, some people have children when they don't particularly want to have children. Everybody likes to portray as well that things are going the way in which they want them to go, but maybe they're not necessarily going the way in which they want them to go, and they're just making it look like they are. So bear that in mind as well. But for me personally, oh my god, I got so much mud in my eyes. I don't compare myself to my friends or others at all, because nothing good can come from that. So I hope you don't as well. How have you chosen to invest your money, e.g. property, business, shares, etc.? I've invested my money in all different places, in all different ways. I've invested in residential property. As you know, I've shown you a couple of the flats that I own that I rent out. I've invested in commercial property. I own quite a few shops that I rent out. I've invested in businesses, shares in businesses, all different things really. For me, investing is all about investing in things and people and companies that I believe in and that I'm super passionate about and that I want to win. For me, investing isn't just about what can make you the most money, because as we know, some people and places in the world that make the most money aren't doing it in the right way. So for me, investing isn't about maximizing earnings. For me, it's about making a good earning, but also helping out the right people and supporting people that need the support. Yeah, I don't really... Fuck! Oh my god! I'm gonna need to invest in some new eyes in a minute. Is there anything you want to achieve by the age of 30 that you haven't already achieved, I'm guessing? Anything I want to achieve by the age of 30? Shit, I'm 27 next month. I have not thought about what I want to achieve by the age of 30. All I know is that I should probably make a 30 before 30 list, and I haven't done that. Comment down below something that you think I should try and achieve by the time I'm 30. And try not to all comment have kids. That's definitely one thing I want to do, but you don't need to all comment that one. Man, I might have to sit on the floor. It is... Oh no, my lens is too high and I can't adjust it. Any advice on saving money? I'm 25 and I'm saving for my first house with my boyfriend. Bloody hell, that's exciting. Congratulations. No, that is massively exciting. Congratulations on getting to that position. Hope you and your boyfriend are bloody excited, and I hope you find the right place. In terms of saving money at 25, the one thing for me that has helped the most with saving money, and I assume most people do it, but if you don't, I really, really advise it, is tracking. Make a spreadsheet or whatever works for you, maybe it's written down pen and paper, and track every single penny that not only comes into your bank accounts or what you're being paid for you and your partner, but also every single penny that is going out. All of these small little purchases that you might not think about or you might not be aware of definitely add up. So look at every single penny that is going out and every single penny that is coming in. And even if it's just small little tweaks and changes that all add up, for example, maybe you've got a subscription plan on your TV and your internet that you could change to a slightly lower plan because you're not utilizing all of the current plan's features, and therefore you'll save £6 a month forever. Tiny little tweaks like that. Just make sure you're aware, be on top of every single penny you're spending and every single penny that's coming in. You seem to live your... Oh no, as soon as it says you seem, I'm like, this might not be true, this might just be what you think is true. You seem to live your best life unbothered by opinions of others. Have you got any tips on how you do this? Oh, I think for me, because I'm very cautious that I'm speaking incredibly loud and there could be people out on dog walks and stuff. For me, like living my life practically online and filming so much of what I do and putting my life out there and things that I'm up to, my family, my friends, in the world for people to judge and have their own opinions on, I'm always going to have that to an extreme level. That's part of me putting myself out online and making these videos. I'm aware of that. But something that I've learned over the years is two people can be right and both have opposite point of views. From somebody else's experiences in life and upbringing and where they're at and what they're up to and who they hang out with and everything, they can have an opposing view on what you believe is completely okay. And they can be right for them. You can't jump at them and expect them to be on your page because maybe they haven't just got all the information and everything that you currently do. So for me, when someone is spending time to criticize me or talk negatively about me or what I do, for me, I'm just sympathetic towards those people because I would hate to spend any of my time in my life commenting negatively, etc. about others. I'd rather spend my time doing something that fulfills me, which is the complete opposite of that. I'd rather be out on a bloody walk in the countryside. I'd rather be hanging out with my friends. I'd rather do something that brings and adds to my personal life happiness, which is the opposite of doing any of those things. Some people do get happiness out of leaving hate comments on other people's things though, and that does bring them happiness. But for me on a personal level, I genuinely feel sad for those people that have to try and bring others down to bring themselves up, if that makes sense. So instead of feeling any like anger towards people, like your question, I just feel sadness really, that they're in a position in life where they have to bring others down to bring themselves up. I don't really know what else to say other than that. Are you working with more charities at the moment? I guess you saw, whoa, the lighting just changed. The sun's gone behind a cloud. That is a pretty big cloud as well. I guess you saw the video that I did recently where I mentioned donating to charities, which is something that I do every single month. I donate to a bunch of different charities. I donate a percentage of all revenue, so not profit, all revenue that comes into any of my businesses, from YouTube, from sponsorships, from brand deals, from my Twitch, from my properties, from Future Self, from anything that I do. Anything in life that I do that makes money, a percentage of the revenue I donate to different charities, and that is massively down to all of you supporting everything that I do, and I've spoken about a few of them before in videos. Talking about charities often gets quite a lot of backlash because people love to say, oh, the only reason you donated is so that you could talk about donating. No, that's bullshit. I never talk about donating to charities unless people bring it up because of that reason. But recently we have made, especially with everything going on in the world right now, some of the most amazing donations to charity. I'd love to speak more about them in videos, but I just, again, charity and videos, I don't know if people like that or not. Let me know in the comments down below if you want me to speak more about the charities, because it is literally you guys as well fueling and helping these donations. So let me know and I'll talk about it more if people want that. This is an interesting one. It just says CV tips. I like it. CV tips. This is going to be the last one because I need to head back home in a second. This massively depends on which role you're applying for and which business you're applying for. But I would say make sure that your CV really aligns with the role that you are applying for. I've had so many people apply to work at my companies in creative roles, in photography roles, videography roles, graphic designer roles, and the CV that they hand me is on one blank A4 piece of paper written in Comic Sans. And I'm like, come on, you're saying you're a designer, make it look really cool, make it super different. One person in a video actually, years ago, applied to work for me. And it says the internship, and there is a legit custom built wooden ship in here. I don't know if you guys can see the logos on there. In this box you'll find 3 flash drives that will help you figure out what this is. Use the flash drives in the right order. You will also find an instruction guide. Read this for more information. And it's basically like an unbelievable handmade like booklet and a blooming ship. It's time for me to tell you why I made all of this, why I want to do this, and why I want to do it at your company. This girl here has applied for an internship at the new company that I'm creating, just like out the blue. I offered to fly her over, but she was coming over soon anyway, so we just synced up those times. I went for lunch with her in Brighton, chatted about how we could work together if we could make something work. Her time frame with university that she was at, my time frame of when I'd need somebody to do those roles. Unfortunately, we couldn't sync anything up, but just because she made this one really outstanding, like amazing product that was the application for the apprenticeship, which I didn't ask for, by the way, she literally just did it out of the blue. I offered to fly her over, had lunch with her, like met her, spoke about it, showed it in a video. So I think, obviously it depends what role you're applying for, but with your CV, try and make it stand out as much as possible. Even if you have to get a friend on board who's really good at graphic design, get them to tweak your work and get them to make it look better and look different and stand out to everybody else's. I suppose just picture being the person on the other side. They are receiving back-to-back CVs for this one job application. They've got a stack this big. How can you make yours different and stand out from everybody else's? Maybe you literally do a video like this and you're like, hi, my name's Rebecca and this is why I think I'd be perfect for the role. And maybe you do it vocally and you email them a video instead of a physical CV. Just make sure that yours stands out from the rest. That's the main thing, I think. Make it memorable. I am so surprised that this little stick managed to hold the camera up that entire time. When Zoe and I are cooking together, I have two main jobs. One is the onion, because Zoe just cries and cries, and for some reason it just literally doesn't affect me. I think that's a little bit worrying that it doesn't affect me. And then the other one is garlic. Tonight for dinner we are cooking up risotto, which is, let me show you on the little card here, cheesy risotto and slow roast tomatoes. Yo, I'm legit not strong enough to do this, Zoe.
Really? It's coming.
Holy shit.
It's coming. That's it. Let me.
Oh my god, I'm literally doing it as hard as I possibly can. Oh, it's closed. That's why.
It's done. It's done.
I was like, I'm doing it as hard. Oh, that's why I did it the wrong way. I'm an idiot. No, I didn't put the red dots together.
Oh.
We've just sat down to carry on watching. What's this even called?
The Umbrella Story.
The Umbrella Story. We started watching it last night in bed. I fell asleep within about 12 minutes of watching it.
But you saw that they're all
here,
brother and sister and they're all like special, right?
Yes.
And then their dad dies.
I fell asleep here. Right here. 13 minutes in. What do you think?
So good. We gotta go.
Come in. Do you want a treat? And this is how you tire a pug out. Within like 20 minutes. Good girl. This is my top tip for anybody who has a dog and finds it difficult to tire them out. If you can, grab a friend or a partner or a sibling, stand a good distance away from each other and then just call your dog with a tiny little treat. Just let them know that you've got treats and they will run non-stop between the two of you. What's mummy got? Go see mummy. Go on then. It's currently 8:48 in the evening. Just finished up the dog walk in Nala. I'm currently importing a ton of footage from the other camera I was shooting on today as well, from this video that you're currently watching. I have to say the lighting and the camera is looking lovely for the little Q&A bit. I've got both my new books. Gonna start them off. Don't know whether to read one at a time or whether to just go for a little bit at a time with both. Also going to watch some of the programme we were watching earlier, which we did get the title wrong. It is actually called The Umbrella Academy. So I'm going to watch a little bit more of that, although each episode is an hour long. So I don't know how much I'm going to watch, because I do want to do some reading and some editing. But yeah, I'm going to leave the vlog here. If you've enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, do all the nice stuff. You know what to do down below. Maybe, if you hit the thumbs up button right now, in the next couple of seconds, you might hear a familiar outro sound. I'll see you soon with a new video. Appreciate you watching.
Bye.